Pillars for an excellent marriage. As we continue in our quest to pursue a marriage, today we look at what a woman wants from her man. What a woman wants in a man. Last time we spoke something else. And let me tell you, there is still remnant marriages. That marriages that have a beginning in the Lord and have an ending in the Lord. Not every marriage will fail. Even if the adversary has come up with a very deep strategy, there are marriages that are going to conquer the arsenal of the enemy. What a woman wants from her man for marriage to be excellent. Number one is trustworthiness and honesty. One of the things that breaks the heart of a wife and makes her lose hope in a man in the marriage is when trust has been poisoned. Kitumbua kikiingia mchanga. Because I told you, the glue that holds two people together who are not a brother and a sister, so they are not of the same father and the same mother. They don't share blood group. They don't share father or mother. They don't even share the name. How do you stay with a stranger and you commit the rest of your years to a stranger and you call him your husband, you call her your wife? Is the power of trust and honesty, truthfulness. Because nowadays people are full of hypocrisy. Number two, what a woman wants from her man is empathy and emotional intelligence. And this one is hard on most of the African men's empathy. Many men are iron made. They've been brought up with a stone texture. So most of them are very opaque and very complex. But a woman, the Bible says she is a weaker partner. So there is that touch of softness and calmness and coolness a woman looks for in a man. Empathy and emotional intelligence. Many African men, and sorry to say to use that term, many African men are emotionally illiterate. Emotionally illiterate. We just do things. That's why you notice the women of nowadays, they are not settling in these issues of marriage based on life demand. They are settling based on research that they have made. That's why you notice you can meet a woman that has been in several relationships and all of them have been breaking up because there is a texture of a man she is looking for. What about those who are already in the marriage? The man become empathetic, and become emotionally intelligent. Something else is shared value. There are men that are very selfish. Everything is all about themselves. Self-centered, self-seekers. But a woman would want someone that you have shared values and goals, where a woman feels, I am a suitable helper, where a woman feels, I am a participant, not a consumer. I am part of this voyage. I am not a burden in this voyage. Something else is effective communication. Many men, we were brought up and we were taught of keeping secrets. That man, as a man, there are things you don't tell to a woman. And you notice many men, even when they die, there are so many inheritances, squabbles, and crises, because this man had some certain type of a life, but no one knew about it. And that speaks of communication barriers, communication breakdown. A woman would want a man that knows how to communicate openly and truthfully and candidly. A man who can take a communication in charge. Something else is respect and consideration. Respect and consideration. And that is 1 Peter 3 and verse 7. Live with your wife considerably or considerately, whereby you are understanding and you respect. That is why we speak of know her weaknesses and her dislikes and don'ts, and then build a way of handling that without condemnation and without passing judgment. Something else is a solid foundation. Women that we call wives, because a woman is not a wife and a wife is not a woman. Those are two distinct human beings. A wife wants a man with a solid foundation. That's why you notice men who are not stable, and especially psychologically and morally and life, you notice mostly they struggle very much with the divorce and the separations, because a woman is looking for a platform of building herself into an excellent mother or a woman in the society. So you as a man, you come in her life as a foundation on which she can build herself up. Whether she will just become a housewife, but excellent one, an excellent housewife. Something else is openness to influence. Many men transact through fear. Many men are reserved because of the fear of unknown. Many men struggle with insecurity and those kind of things. But a woman wants a man who is open to influence, that you can adapt. You can easily adapt to what can work. There are men who are completely rigid and opaque. Something else is affection and connection. You get that? Affection and connection. Very, very, very important. Many men are not good in affectionism. If you look at most of the African men, our romance is below par. That's why you notice men of nowadays, they are investing in intimacy and romance knowledge. Although it is difficult, many of them are picking up, because that is what women are looking for. Something else is shared activities and interests, working together, sharing assignment and duties, providing a helping hand, even in the normal house chores. Last but not least is appreciation for imperfection. Appreciation for imperfection.